Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. Today we'll be looking at the 10 biggest LEGO Star Wars sets of all time. So with this year seeing the release of the most expensive Star Wars set, a $1,000 Death Star, I imagine this will also be the biggest set as well. So that got me thinking it'd be fun to go back and see what the biggest LEGO Star Wars sets are. So let's begin. And in 10th place, speaking of Death Stars, we have the Death Star 2. Now with this list, you'll actually see quite a few Death Stars, so get used to it. So this is the Ultimate Collector Death Star from back in 2005, and the set is 3,449 pieces, and the retail price was £249.99 or $269.99. So a really good price per pot ratio, and as we can see, it is the Death Star from Episode 6 when it's been partially rebuilt. So it is a pretty nice looking set. I love the damage look to it, as well as the big Death Star laser. Now in terms of size, it is 25 inches high or 65 centimeters, and 19 inches in width or 50 centimeters. So that's one big grey ball. But still a really nice set. I want to make for a really cool display piece. And in 9th place, you can probably guess what it's going to be. It's another Death Star. This is the more playset style from 2008. And this was definitely one of my dream sets as a kid. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen, this massive Death Star build with like every single character from Star Wars in it. So this thing is 3,803 pieces, and the retail price was £274.99 or $339.99. And this set is 41 centimeters tall or 42 centimeters wide. And this one focuses a lot more on the playability, with a much more detailed interior. So we got the Death Star control room, a hangar bay, the tractor beam controls for Obi-Wan, the Emperor's throne room, the trash compactor, pretty much all the iconic scenes from the Death Star in this set. Now, as there isn't too much space per room, some of them are quite cramped. However, for the most part, I think they look really good, and they managed to capture the scene they're based on pretty well. And the set also comes with 24 minifigures. We get pretty much all the main original trilogy characters, like 3 different versions of Luke, Han, Chewie, Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, the Emperor, and Leia. The only characters we're really missing are Boba and Lando. So this is a tremendous set. It's a great price, a really cool build with great interior builds, and 24 amazing minifigures. Coming in 8th place, we have the newest big Star Wars set, and that is Jabba's Sail Barge. So this set contains 3,942 pieces, and the retail price for this is £429.99 or $499.99. And it's a really great build. It looks really great from the outside. I love the top deck with these sails, as well as it has a few turrets around the build. As well as it has a pretty well detailed interior. We get the pilot station, a jail cell, a really nice detailed kitchen, and Jabba's bed, and my personal favorite is a DJ stand for Max Rebo. So in terms of size, this thing is 25 centimeters tall, 77 centimeters long, and 25 centimeters wide. So this has a really good length to it, and it's a really impressive display piece. And we do get 11 minifigures, 8 of which are unique. And we also get a big Jabba minifigure. So this is a really great set, but I feel like it's missing some crucial characters, such as Luke, Han, Boba, and Lando, who unfortunately come in a separate set. So to complete the scene, you have to buy 2 separate sets, and the sail barge by itself is quite expensive, but it's still a nice set and a really impressive size. And coming in 7th place, we have yet again another Death Star. This one is from 2016, and it's pretty much a remake of the 2008 one. But this one contains 4,016 pieces. This was retailed at £409.99 or $409.99. The build is fairly similar to the original one, but I think it just looks a little bit more aesthetic and the building techniques have definitely improved. It's just a lot nicer to look at. And in terms of size, this thing is 41 centimeters tall and 42 centimeters wide. So in terms of dimensions, it's actually the exact same as the original one. But this one has a slightly more detailed interior, and I think it has improved builds as well. And we get all the main ones like last time, like the trash compactor, the Emperor's throne, as well as a TIE fighter hangar, and the Death Star laser controls. So I do think this one looks a lot better from the interior. And this set came with 27 minifigures, and we got all the main ones just like last time. We got 3 different Lukes, including his first appearance with a farm boy look, and then his last appearance as a Jedi Master, Han, Leia, Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, and the Emperor, as well as a Tarkin minifigure. So the minifigure selection in this set is incredible. Once again, it's pretty much all the main characters other than Boba and Lando. So it's a really fantastic set and definitely my favorite of the Death Stars. So coming in 6th place, we have the Ultimate Collector Series Imperial Star Destroyer from 2019. This set contains a massive 4,784 pieces, and the retail price was £614.99 or $669.99. So these sets are getting a lot more expensive. But the build for this is absolutely fantastic. It looks incredibly accurate to the movie, and it's a really impressive size. It's 44 centimeters tall and 110 centimeters long, which actually makes it the longest Star Wars set of all time. And it beats another on this set by only 1 centimeter. My favorite part of this set has to be the back engine or the thruster builds. It's incredibly well detailed, and on the top of the build it has different turrets. And it also comes with a microscale Tantive 4, so you can basically recreate the opening of A New Hope, which is a really cool little feature. Unfortunately, you only get 2 minifigures. You get an Imperial officer and an Imperial crew member. So nothing too interesting in the ways of minifigures. However, overall, it's a fantastic looking set and a great display piece. Alright, coming in 5th place, we have the oldest set on the list, and that is the Ultimate Collector's Edition Millennium Falcon from 2007. This set contains a massive 5,197 pieces, and it retailed for £345.99 or $449.99. So this was one of the first Ultimate Collector's Edition Star Wars sets, and for 2007, it's a really incredible build. As you can see here, it has amazing attention to detailing. In terms of dimensions, this thing is 84 centimeters long and 56 centimeters wide. And for features, it has the rotating radiator dish, it has the boarding ramp, as well as the different turrets. Unfortunately, there isn't too much in ways of an interior, but there is the iconic cockpit that you can place your minifigures in. And speaking of minifigures, we only get 5 in this set. We get Han, Chewie, Obi-Wan, Luke, and Leia, with only one being exclusive of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I think that's just because he doesn't have his cape piece. So for 2007, and even modern day, this is a fantastic set. It looks great, it's a great size, and it was a really fantastic price per part ratio. And coming in 4th place, we have a newer set. We have the Venator-class Republic Attack Cruiser, which contains 5,374 pieces. And it retail for £559.99 or $649.99. And this set looks fantastic. It's such an amazing build. Just like pretty much all these sets look incredibly accurate to the movies. So in terms of size, the set is 109 centimeters long, so almost the same size as the Super Star Destroyer, just 1 centimeter smaller, which makes it the second longest Star Wars set of all time. Now, like a lot of these vehicle sets, especially these starships, it doesn't have much in ways of an interior, but it does have a hangar bay of a micro-scale Republic gunship. And we get 2 minifigures, one being the iconic Captain Rex, who did release in a microfighter the next year, as well as Admiral Wolf. So another incredible set. Alright, coming in 3rd place, we have the Razor Crest from The Mandalorian. Now, in terms of the newest Star Wars content, this is probably my favorite ship, so it's a real shame what happened to it. This set contains 6,187 pieces and retail for £519.99 or $599.99. And this is another incredibly accurate design. It looks amazing. As well as, unlike some of the other ships, it actually has a fully detailed interior. We get an amazing cockpit, 2 opening ramps, and my personal favorite section, which is the carbon freezing chamber, where I have some nice stickers of Mando's previous bounties. And in terms of size, it is 24 centimeters tall, 72 centimeters long, and 50 centimeters wide. So as you can see in this picture, it is pretty big. And we do get 4 minifigures, 3 of which are exclusive. The Mandalorian in this set is my personal favorite. I loved his first season look. He had a really cool Western vibe and made him look a lot cooler in my opinion than the Beskar armor. We also of course get a baby Yoda or Grogu, and he also has a pram build. We get the Minfro, which is one of Mando's bounties, and then we get Quill. It's been a while since I watched these ones, so I forgot how to pronounce him. But a great minifigure with a really cool head mold. So this is a really great set, and definitely one of my favorite Star Wars ships. Alright, in 2nd place, we have the AT-AT. And once again, this is another incredible build and super accurate to the movies. I saw this set on display at the store, and it's crazy how big this set actually is. So in terms of pieces, it's 6,785 pieces and retail for £734.99 or $849.99. So super expensive. And in terms of dimensions, it's 62 centimeters tall, 69 centimeters long, and 24 centimeters wide. So definitely the tallest of these Star Wars sets. And similar to the Razor Crest, it actually has a fully detailed interior, which looks really great. As you can see here, we have a turret for the snowtroopers, as well as some seating, and a fully detailed cockpit. And we can also hang Luke on the bottom of it, just like in the film. So definitely one of the coolest of the Ultimate Collector sets, and one that I would love to own. And I also appreciate how it comes with a few extra snowtroopers to put in the seats. And coming in 1st place, we have the Millennium Falcon. And similar to the Death Star, I think this is a massive improvement over the original one. This one is a whopping 7,541 pieces. And in terms of dimensions, it's 21 centimeters tall and 84 centimeters long and 56 centimeters wide. So it is massive and a lot bigger than the original one. And I just think the build is a lot cleaner and just looks a lot nicer, and there's a lot more features in this one. So in terms of the exterior, we get the radiator dish, which you can swap out. You get the different cannons, as well as you get a landing gear, and you can also open the ramp. But unlike the original one, this has a much more detailed interior. We of course get the cockpit, which you can fit 4 minifigures in. And we also get the main seating area with the holographic game and the combat helmet. And it also comes with some other fun details like escape pods, as well as the gunner's seat. And in terms of minifigures, we get 4 from the original trilogy. We get Han and Leia from Empire Strikes Back, C-3PO and Chewbacca. And then from the sequels, we get an older Han Solo, Rey, and Finn. And that is it for the 10 biggest LEGO Star Wars sets of all time. The Millennium Falcon is the biggest set with 7,541 pieces. The AT-AT is the tallest set, and the Super Star Destroyer is the longest set. I think my favorite would have to be the AT-AT or the Death Star, as that was one of my most wanted childhood sets. But let me know which was your favorite of these sets, and which ones do you actually own, because I own none of them currently. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.